So the first thing you'll want to do with your Omaha steaks is to defrost them. There is one method you can use where you leave them in water for a period of time, but I prefer to leave them overnight or about 1 day in the refrigerator to properly thaw. So it's about 10:30 in the morning here, which means that by dinner time tomorrow, these steaks will be ready to go. See you then. When you get ready to cook your steaks, you'll want to take them out a half hour before you cook them. These have been in a little over 24 hours and they're nice and tender, as you can feel. Come over here and you'll open up these packets, which have a perforation up here at the top. Just be careful not to spill any juice. In fact, do it over the trash can is good, like I'm doing. And then put it onto a paper towel to rest. And then after half an hour, we'll come back and season it with some salt and pepper before we cook. Right now, I've got 5:37 as the time, so we'll come back in about a half an hour. Heat up the pan, and then get the steaks on it. So, my steaks have been sitting for a little over a half an hour. The next thing you're going to want to do is put a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper on the outside. You're going to have your oven heated up to 300 degrees. I heat mine to 325 because there's about a 20-degree discrepancy in the temperature. You're going to have a cast iron pan heated up to about medium heat, and I'm going to put in just a teaspoon of oil and then put in the steaks. It's feeling good and hot, so I'm going to put the side that I've salted and peppered down. Then I'm going to wash my hands, salt and pepper the other side. Now, this may get a little smoky, so what I like to do is cover it up. That'll prevent any smoke getting in the air, the smoke detector going off. But I've also discovered, incidentally, it gives it a nice smoky, almost grilled flavor when you eat it. Okay, so it's been about 2 minutes that I've had the steaks on the oven at about 6.5 heat. And according to this Omaha Steaks cooking chart, this steak, which is about 1.5 inches thick, is going to take about 15 minutes if I want a medium rare, or 16 to 19 if I want a medium, 20 to 24 minutes in the oven if I want it well done. I'll probably leave it about a little over 15, check on it, come back. So what we're going to do next is I'm going to flip the steak. Got a nice little smoky flavor there coming in. Then I'm going to put this into the oven on the bottom rack. You want to shut off your heat or your gas, whichever you're using, so you don't forget to leave the burner on. Put it in there. Set a timer for about your desired time, 15 minutes or so, or you can use a watch, and we'll check on it in about 15 minutes. So it's been just over 15 minutes. Now I'm going to shut off my oven and take out my steak. You'll want to let the steak rest for about 5 minutes before you serve it. So I'm I'm going to plate it right here. Some bit of juice here, maybe not. So there's no juice this time around. I'll go into how to clean the cast iron pan in a little bit maybe, but in any case, the steak itself is done. Now what I would recommend to pair with the steak, you'll want a California Cabernet Sauvignon. That matches these flavors in the steak nicely. My preferred Cabernet is Josh, because that's my name. So that's a great pairing for these top sirloin steaks. In any case, the steak itself is done. You'll let it rest 5 minutes, and then bon appetit.